I read a story about this guy in the Bible, Jonah. This guy knew the will of God. He knew what God wanted him to do. Like God came to meet this guy and told this guy to go to Nineveh, right? Go to these particular people. They've been sinning for a very long time. I want you to go deliver a message to them that after 40 days I'm going to wipe them out because their sins are great before my eyes. So this guy interacted with God like he knows God's voice and he knows it was God that he was talking to, and somehow did not want to obey God. So what Jonah did, according to what the Bible said, listen, Jonah boarded the ship and went to he went to a different location from where God was sending him, and God was like, nah, 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 not so fast, young man. And God sent a storm on the sea. That storm was raging wild, and the people were scared now. The people on the boat, the captains and the other passengers, they were scared. And everybody started praying to their gods. But somehow this guy was sleeping on the deck, like he was sleeping somewhere, maybe around the cabin or something, right? He was just hiding. So everybody was praying to their gods, and they noticed that, we are having peace of mind while we are going through storm. Well, so something must be wrong now. So they went to meet him. And they were like, Oga, what's going on now? Go and pray to your own God. And eventually he decided to open up for them because the situation was getting dire. Like, it was getting really worse, right? At that point, he knew everybody was going to die. So he was like, let me pity them and tell them the truth. So he now told them that if you throw me inside the water, this thing will stop. That the reason this thing is happening is because I'm trying to run from God. So all these ones you guys are doing is just waste of time. Just carry me and throw me into the sea. Like, you mean at the cost of all this thing, the people didn't believe, they didn't know God now, so they didn't understand. Eventually, it got to a point that it became too critical for them not to just. Everybody was going to die, so why not just throw one man? Eventually, they obeyed. They did what Jonah told them to do because they were all going to die, and they took Jonah and threw him into the sea. And just like that, guys, just like that, everything calmed down. Just like that, everything calmed down. Then God also made a plan for Jonah. We are all expecting Jonah to drown and die now, but God made a fish to carry Jonah, to swallow Jonah, and keep Jonah safe. So when Jonah was in the belly of that fish, Jonah decided to pray to God, right, and ask God for mercy. There was something that Jonah said in the book of Jonah chapter 2, I think 2 verse 7. It's they that observe lying vanities forsake mercy, their own mercy. I'll come back to that scripture. It's very important for us in this discourse. So just like how Jonah was running from God, some of you, right, you know the will of God. You know what God has put inside your heart. You know that business idea that God has given you, right? But come on, you're running away from it now. You're not doing what God said you should do. You know it was God that put that in there. You know how gifted you were. Like, somehow you know that this one, God and Diamo, like the hand of God is upon it. So why are you resisting God? Why are you trying to run from God? You see the dilemma Jonah faced, the situation of Jonah. Because he was trying to run from God, the direction he was running to was filled with problems and obstacles. So it could be that the problems you are facing is because you are running away from God. It could be. But you will not know until you come back to him. And because Jonah couldn't pray because he knew that he had offended God, that's how some of you are not praying or asking God, are you involved? Why? Because you know that there was something God said that you are not doing. So because you are not doing that thing, you don't feel confident enough to come and meet God about the situation. Don't be like Jonah. Aren't you tired of running? Don't you want peace of mind? Aren't you tired of the storm? Won't you come back? Won't you realize your error, just like Jonah realized?